Well, that bill to slash Tennessee State University's Board of Trustees passed the state Senate today. But like many other hot-button topics, there's a disparity between the House and the Senate. State Capitol reporter Chris O'Brien explains.
Tennessee State University will almost certainly see some sort of change to its Board of Trustees this year. Now the question is, what will that look like?
It's time for the people in this building to put egos and disputes aside and act like grown-ups and take responsibility for ensuring that TSU is successful going forward.
The Tennessee House and Senate have differing versions of the same bill after the Senate passed theirs Thursday along party lines.
The Senate likes the Senate version, prefers the Senate version.
It would essentially gut the majority of the board, instead allowing the governor to appoint 8 of 10 members.
The Senate believes that this board has failed in its oversight responsibilities.
Alternatively, the Houses would vacate any TSU board members whose term expires in 2025. There are currently 3 of them.
We'll have conversations. We're in 2 different spots, so we'll see what happens when it goes back over on message, and if it bumps back, we'll go to conference.
It's the latest inconsistency between the House and the Senate, as the 2 chambers are currently embroiled in a disagreement over how to move forward with 2 separate education voucher bills. But both sides say multiple disagreements aren't indicative of a bigger issue and a bigger rift.
At the end of the day, you have 2 bodies and there's 2 different trains of thought. You'll see the same thing on F&E. It's not anything indicative. It's just we have 99, they have 33. Sometimes we have different opinions and you got to work them out.
If they can't come to an agreement, TSU's board will cease to exist entirely. The 2 sides have been at odds with each other since last year's special session on public safety. In Nashville, Chris O'Brien.
All right, so TSU put out a statement after the Senate passed its version of the bill today. Here's a statement, quote, "We are disappointed by the Senate vote today. The Senate and House versions of the TSU sunset legislation differ at this time, and we look forward to continuing work with legislators in the House and the Senate to achieve compromise sunset legislation with a push to secure a clean extension of the TSU Board of Trustees," end quote.